had knee surgery.
Right.
All right, and you come in and say, oh, because your knee's not very straight. You need
Right.
to get that knee straight.
Right.
You got some tight hamstrings.
Right.
Okay, and you hand me the belt, so we're gonna start with the stretch.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing I do when I get to the stretch, I put it on my foot and I pull my toes back. And what happens?
You still don't straighten.
And what does my knee look like now?
It's even tighter. Okay.
So what would you assume is tight on me? My hamstrings or my?
Well, I know that the gastroc does plantar flexion, and so to do the opposite of plantar flexion is dorsiflexion to stretch.
Dorsiflex, and I got more bend than guess what's tight on me? My gastroc. Because when I went into it, I got even more flexion. It's a two joint muscle.
Okay. So I stretched that muscle even more and got even tighter.
So as soon as I put it on stretch, it got tighter.
Okay.
Which tells you it may not be my hamstrings that are so tight. It could be my gastroc that is so tight because I can't put my toes back.
Okay.
I get to here and I even bend more. You see what I'm saying?
It's coming. But
Okay. So
just gotta marinate.
Sitting here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Right.
Okay. Oh, I'm not getting all the way straight. I'm a little tight. But if I can't pull, as I start to pull my toes back, I go up even higher.
Okay.
It could be just tightness at the gastroc that is causing my inability to get straight, not my hamstrings. Because this is so tight, because it's a two joint muscle, it crosses behind here too.
Right. Because when I do the foot, I'm only doing gastroc, and so if my result is even tighter, that means the gastroc is the problem.
Watch what my knee does. My knee goes down, right?
Yes.
So if I'm tight here, it could just be gastroc tightness.
Because if you weren't tight there and you pulled and nothing different happened, then I can rule out gastroc.
Or as I pulled there, my knee got straighter and straighter. It could. Then it definitely is my gastroc because I'm stretching it out.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? Then we know that this is better because this is not stretching my hamstring. It's stretching my gastroc.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
I'm going to have to watch this video a couple times and I get it.
So
Okay.
again, I'm a little bent to start.
Right.
Okay, but when I pull my toes back, I go more.
Right.
My gastroc is too tight.
Right.
So it takes me needing to do more and more stretches with my gastroc because that's the issue.
Okay.
So to stretch the gastroc, I got to be in a knee extension
Okay.
and dorsiflexion.
So the more you stretch the gastroc, then eventually you're straightening out.
It should straighten out.
So then that's when you know it's the gastroc muscle that's the problem.
Tight,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
So I would also want to make sure that when I did do my hamstring stretch, that I made sure my toes were pulled back to get that two joint muscle in addition to my hamstring.
The other ones, yeah. Okay.
So that it would continue to stretch out as I stretch this.
Okay.
So we would want to make sure that we did lots of ankle
Okay.
in with this knee if that was an issue. Make
And-
sense?
Yes. And so when patients come and they've had the knee surgery and they can't, they're getting about maybe 20 degrees of knee flexion, and we're trying to get, more flexion. So then what is the problem then? So let's see here.
When they're like here,
Right, and they can't get,
knee extension.
well, we just,
They're sitting in deflection and you're working toward extension, and it's tightness between the gastroc and the hamstring.
right. I'm asking the opposite. What when they can't get knee flexion? What are we? Is quad, right? When they can't get knee flexion.
Tightness in the quad because of the big incision there in that knee.
Right.
So these, because the knee being split, they've got all that tightness and scar tissue here.
It's tightness of the quad,
Yes,
or
tightness.
weakness, or is it the same thing?
It's weakness and tightness
Okay.
because they've been cut.
Right.
Okay? They are now, those muscles, drop this. Those muscles are inhibited. They're not facilitated. They're not working enough to kick in on their own. So soon as they were cut, quad shut off.
Right. Right.
So it's taking more to facilitate them
Right.
to go in and to pull back. So they start to pull back, and then they get that pain and they stop.
Right.
So the stretch on that incision, just the tension as they go to pull, stops it. They get pain.
Okay.
So until that skin tension from the healing of the incision, and the tightness of the swelling goes
Right.
down, then they start getting more and more motion.
Okay.
But that's why it's just a matter of the healing of that skin tension as they're pulling back into it.
Okay.
Pulling back.
Okay. Because
You know, you can see me as my contraction. When you have all that swelling there, you're not getting any of that. You can't get those kind of contractions. You've got too much interference with swelling and nerves that aren't waking up yet.
Okay.
All of that.
Okay.
Okay.
So then the